time for the forecast. It's been a long developing day. How are things looking this evening?
Well, as we said earlier, Elise, it has been a long day, but the impacts are going to continue to be felt, aren't they, for some time. Now, some of us have had, in the 24 hours, a month's rainfall, so no surprise really that there are a large number of flood warnings and flood alerts right across the East Midlands. More details on the BBC Weather website or on the government flood website as well. Now, because of the flood warnings, we do also still have that rain warning in force, and amber across much of the East Midlands. This is valid until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, although I will say things are gradually now starting to ease. So that amber warning across much of Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire, up into the Peak District, that's where we're expecting the highest rainfall totals. The yellow warning still in force across the rest of the East Midlands, again valid until 6 a.m. in the morning. So the low pressure system, here it is. That's what's been bringing us the significant spell of rainfall here you can see to the north of us. As I mentioned, it is gradually going to clear away as we go overnight tonight. And although still a little bit messy through Saturday, it is a much more settled spell of weather as we head through the weekend. So out there at the moment, some of you do still have some of that heavy rainfall. It is beginning to ease, particularly across Leicestershire and Rutland, and all of us will see it becoming more patchy as we go through the evening, and that heavy rainfall will eventually clear away. The rain does pivot a little bit, so further showers will then start to feed through as we go towards the early hours of tomorrow morning. It's a mild night with temperatures down to 9 degrees Celsius. So through Saturday, maybe a glimmer of brightness for some of us, particularly the east, but all expecting the clouds to increase with a chance of a few showers feeding through, particularly heavy maybe as we head towards the end of the afternoon. So just bear that in mind. But a lot of dry weather, nothing like the significant rainfall we've had today. Highs of 14, and the winds also much lighter than what they have been. Now Sunday, ridge of high pressure just building it a little bit. Those things will be much more settled through Sunday. Most of us a dry day. There will be some sunshine around and highs of 13 degrees Celsius. Now our river levels are still peaking for some of us overnight tonight. The impacts will continue to be felt, but what I will say is as we go into next week, we have further low pressure systems heading our way. Unsure on how much rainfall that we're going to get with these, but certainly be keeping an eye on the forecast. So just be careful whatever you're doing this evening, really. There are warnings in force for a reason, particularly if you're travelling north tonight. Some significant flooding disruption up there, but settling down as we head through the weekend. Just generally unsettled and average temperatures next week.
Thanks very much, Anna. Like you said, yeah, do take care if you are out and about this evening, and thoughts with all those people who are affected. That's all from the 6:30 team. Thanks for joining us. Nicola's back with the late news at 10:30. Bye-bye.